up because you guys are up here. Okay, the meeting is being live streamed. We're ready? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our New Futures Virtual Scholar Award Dinner. Thank you to all our wonderful scholars for taking time to join us on Zoom tonight, and for all of you out there watching us live for joining us in celebrating these incredible scholars. We are so sad that we are still unable to be all together in person, but hopefully we can all have a great celebration together online. We're going to start our presentation, so you will not be able to see everyone, but we hope you can feel the love, energy, and excitement of all our scholars here together on Zoom. So we're going to start sharing to introduce our scholars really soon. I'm Griselda Macias. I am the program director here at New Futures, and I'm so excited to be here tonight to celebrate our new Fall 2021 cohort scholars with you all. For those of you who may be joining a New Futures event for the first time tonight, welcome to the New Futures family. New Futures works with young adults who are pursuing short-term post-secondary credentials, usually community college degrees, to launch careers they love in our region's high-growth job fields. We support scholars through academic advising, skill-building workshops, professional and career development opportunities, and of course, scholarships. Scholars, we are honored to be your partner in this journey and to be a small part of helping you make your dreams a reality, along with all the community partner organizations who referred you to New Futures, as well as your family, friends, and the New Futures supporters who are watching and cheering you on tonight. We stand firm in our commitment to you. Tonight, we'll be kicking off this presentation of awards with our second-time scholars. Our second-time scholars are outstanding, hardworking students, young professionals who successfully completed their first educational program at their respective institutions and have graduated with an associate degree or professional certification. They've each decided to continue their educational journeys and have come back to New Futures to pursue a second degree. I'm truly delighted and honored to announce that New Futures has selected 5 extraordinary second-time scholars in our Fall 2021 cohort. I can't wait to honor them tonight as second-time scholars, as remarkable students in their programs, as emerging leaders in their fields, and as invaluable members of the New Futures family. We are truly grateful to have them with us. I'm going to go ahead and start our presentation of second-time scholars, and I'm humbled and honored to introduce our first second-time scholar, Danielle Lopez. Danielle is pursuing her associate's degree from Montgomery College in radiology. Our next second-time scholar this evening is Catherine Rivas. Catherine is pursuing her bachelor's degree from Florida International University in Hospitality Management. Our next second-time scholar this evening is Kirabel Lema. Kirabel is pursuing his bachelor's degree from the University of the District of Columbia in Computer Science. Our next second-time scholar this evening is Reddit Kifle. Reddit is pursuing her bachelor's degree from the University of Maryland, Baltimore in nursing. Our final second-time scholar this evening is Vivian Juliet Romero. Vivian is pursuing her bachelor's degree from the University of the District of Columbia in psychology. Let's give a virtual round of applause and a lot of amazing emojis to our second-time scholars. Thank you, second-time scholars. We're excited for you all to continue your journey with New Futures, and we're excited to have your trust in that journey. Now, I have the privilege of handing over to our wonderful Scholars Program Advisor, Gabriela Rivera, to start introducing our first-time scholars. Gabby?
Thank you so much, Griselda. I really appreciate it. And congratulations once more to our second-time scholars. We are truly so happy you are going to be back with us again. So I have truly the honor of my lifetime to introduce and finally welcome and officially welcome the first-time scholars who've been selected in the New Futures program to pursue an associate degree or professional certification. Scholars, as you guys know, we will be introducing you all by career path. I'm going to be introducing our first three, construction and trades, education, and health sciences. And we will then hand it over to our incredible career pathway program manager, Jasmine, to introduce the final three career pathways. Catch me stumbling on my words a little bit. I will try not to. But all right, let's get started. So I will begin with our constructions and trades scholar. Our first and only construction and trade scholar is Jose Arias Arias. Jose is pursuing his associate degree from Prince George Community College in construction management. Jose comes to us from our community partner, The Next Step Public Charter School. Let's have a big virtual round of applause for our new construction and trade scholar, Jose. Woo! Okay, hopefully y'all wooed as well with me. That would have been awkward. Alrighty, next, I'm excited to introduce our education scholar. Our first and only education scholar is Lady Castillo. Lady is pursuing her associate degree from Trinity Washington University at the ARC in early childhood education. Lady comes to us from the Next Step Public Charter School, and on top of that, she is our first scholar speaker, and I'm going to invite her to share a few words with us.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Lady. Thank you.
Hello? I'm sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
No worries. We're so excited to hear your speech.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lady Castillo, and it is a privilege for me to be part of the New Future cohort. I am very grateful to be sharing this day with each of you. I am from El Salvador, and I am the oldest of 4 children. Due to the economic situation, my parents had to immigrate to United States, and at age 7, I became the older sister and played the role of mother to my brothers. Much of my life has been challenging because of this. My parents had planned to travel to United States for only a couple of years. However, the situation was so difficult, and the money they earned was so little that they could not save to have a decent place to live or return to our country and lead a normal life with us in El Salvador. There came a time when we could not continue to pay a girl who helped me to take care of my brothers, and it was there that we were left completely alone. 2 of my middle school teachers gave me confidence, and one day I was encouraged to tell them everything I was experiencing with my brothers. Immediately, we received help of all kinds. My parents had to trust my teachers and work hard in the United States to overcome so many problems, including the economic one, to bring us as soon as they had the money. Years later, my brothers and I moved to United States. At first, it was very difficult for us to come here without knowing the language and the culture. We felt distant from my parents because we grew up without them, especially my younger siblings. However, our teachers from El Salvador encouraged us to stay here at United States with our parents. I value those teachers who changed our life, if I can say it that way. Inspired by those teachers who supported my siblings and me, nothing would make me happier than being part of this beautiful profession. An associate degree in education will help me understand education principles, and it will allow me to meet people with the same interests. It will provide me with the foundation that will allow me to transfer to 4 years bachelor's degree program. Without financial help from New Future, I wouldn't get a degree at all. By being part of New Futures, I can get advice and not feel alone because they help me plan for the future. They always make sure that I have all necessary means to succeed. The commitment that we make today is to ourselves, our family, our school institutions, and people who have supported us in the past and when we transition to college. I firmly believe that if we make sacrifices and try our best, because we will have to make many sacrifices, we will be victorious, exemplary people. We will be very satisfied when we achieve our dreams. At the end of our studies, more than professionals, we will be models for our society, which needs more people who care about social development with a single purpose, always to seek the common good. I am grateful for this opportunity. New Futures has helped many families who, although they have the courage and tenacity, do not have the economic capacity to study. Thank you for choosing us. Thank you for believing in me. I will give my best to achieve my dreams and inspire others.
Well, you just blew me away. That was incredibly beautiful, lady. She did do that. She absolutely did do that. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey to New Futures and how you found your passion for education. I think I can speak for everyone that we are really excited to see you rise. At the end of the day, where you get is, your own doing, and we're merely here to watch you and support you. So thank you so, so much for sharing that to a bunch of people you don't know, but we're so glad that you are part of our family right now. So thank you so much, lady. I can tell that there's a lot of tenacity in you. And that is the beautiful part of meeting you guys and learning more about you. So I think there's no way to not transition, but because I could talk about that beautiful story for a long time. But the next thing I'm going to do is introduce our amazing health science scholars. First up, Barbara Martinez. Barbara is pursuing her associate degree from Anne Arundel Community College in Nursing. Barbara comes to us from Capital Partners for Education. Our next health science scholar is Lydia Woolley. Lydia is pursuing her associate's degree from the University of the District of Columbia Community College in nursing as well. She comes to us from Carlos Rosario's International Public Charter School. Our next health science scholar is Natalie Guandique. Natalie is pursuing her associate's degree from North Virginia Community College as a radiology technician. And Natalie comes to us from Year Up. Our next health science scholar is Rukia Ajabo. Rukia is pursuing her associate's degree from the University of the District of Columbia Community College in nursing. Rukia comes to us from Carlos Rosario International Public Charter School. Our final health science scholar is Yahira Torres. Yahira is pursuing her associate's degree from Prince George Community College as a medical assistant, and she comes to us from Liberty's Promise. I feel so honored. I know I've said that a million times, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart that I have had, the privilege to present such an incredible group of scholars and to hear such an amazing story, lady. I cannot emphasize enough how moving that was, and I really appreciate you sharing with us. On top of the privilege of introducing all these amazing students, I also have the privilege of handing it over to the amazing Jasmine so she can introduce all of our lovely remaining scholars. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Gabby. And I am so excited to be introducing the scholars in our final 3 career pathways: hospitality and culinary arts, public service, and information technology. I'll start with our hospitality and culinary arts scholars. Our first hospitality and culinary arts scholar is Diana Ramos. Diana is pursuing her associate's degree from Montgomery College in hospitality management, and she comes to us from College Tracks. Our next and last hospitality and culinary arts scholar is Jenny Paniagua. She's pursuing her associate's degree from the University of the District of Columbia Community College in hospitality management. And Jenny comes to us from the University of the District of Columbia Community College Hospitality Program. That's a mouthful. So let's see those reactions for our Fall 2021 Hospitality and Culinary Arts Scholars. Up next is our Public Service Scholar. Our one and only Public Service Scholar in this cohort is Nada Kidoro. Nada is pursuing her associate's degree from Northern Virginia Community College in Criminology and Criminal Justice. Nada comes to us from Liberty's Promise. Let's give it up for Nada, representing our Public Service Career Pathway. Our final group of scholars tonight is Information Technology Scholars. Our first IT scholar is Christian Rodriguez. Christian is pursuing his associate's degree from Northern Virginia Community College in cybersecurity. Christian comes to us from Europe. Our next IT scholar is Daniel Joaquin. Daniel is pursuing his associate's degree from Montgomery College in cybersecurity, and Daniel comes to us from Europe. Our next IT scholar is Fernando Mejia, and Fernando is pursuing his associate's degree from the University of the District of Columbia Community College in graphic design. He comes to us from the Next Step Public Charter School. Our next IT scholar is Jeremy Bell. Jeremy is pursuing his associate's degree from Northern Virginia Community College in cloud computing. Jeremy comes to us from Europe. Our next IT scholar is Matthias Jalden. Matthias is pursuing his associate's degree from Northern Virginia Community College in computer science. Matthias comes to us from Urban Alliance. Our next IT scholar is Vashti Cummings. Vashti is pursuing her associate's degree from the University of the District of Columbia Community College in computer science. Vashti comes to us from Europe. Our final IT scholar, as well as our final scholar speaker, is Terrence Taylor. Terrence is pursuing his associate's degree from Prince George's Community College in cybersecurity. Terrence comes to us from Capital Partners for Education. And now I'll invite Terrence to share a few words with us.
Hi, everyone. My name is Terrence Taylor. And I'll be making my speech. So give me 1 second. Hello, everyone. My name is Terrence Taylor, and I'm truly grateful to be a part of the New Futures Fall 2021 cohort. I was born in Washington, D.C. to two great parents named Terrence Sr. and Cherie. My parents had me in their early 20s, and they have taught me many things, but the thing that stuck with me the most is hard work. My parents worked hard for me to have a great childhood. And to this day, at 18 years old, I still see them working hard to better themselves. My parents strive to improve father to help clean buses for his company. Even though I got fired nearly every week because I wasn't a great employee then, but it taught me that earning your own money and buying something you wanted for yourself holds value. I still hold this idea close to me, and while in school, I also work to pay for educational and personal expenses. My grandmother gave me my kindness, but she also told me not to let people take advantage of that. These tools that my parents and grandparents instilled in me helped me graduate from a top private school in Prince George's County. I'm now on track to get an associate's degree in cybersecurity from Prince George's Community College. I'm pursuing a degree in cybersecurity because it is a personal passion that started in my freshman year of high school. It started when my dad and I had a conversation about my future. I already knew some of the basics about cybersecurity and I enjoyed it, so I decided to take it to the next level. Throughout my high school experience, I took cybersecurity and coding classes that I passed and found enjoyable. With my degree, I want to protect people at their most vulnerable. I want to use my degree to get a job with the United States government and then with one of the top tech companies in the country. With the help of Capital Partners for Education and New Futures, I have made connections, secure opportunities, and received the help that I needed. My college tuition will be paid for with the support of New Futures. I'm so grateful for New Futures, and I hope to build great connections with my fellow scholarship recipients and advisors. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Terrence. I'm sure your mom and dad and grandparents are so proud of you. We may be just as proud as them, but wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job, Terrence. So let's all give another virtual round of applause for our information technology scholars. All right, with that, we are going to move right along, and I have the privilege of handing this program over to our amazing CEO, Julie Green, to close out this wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. I really appreciate it. And I hate to close out. I mean, let's keep going. It's been such a wonderful night, and I am so thrilled to have had the opportunity to share this time with you. And I extend my most heartfelt congratulations to all of you, our first and second time scholars. I am truly in awe of each and every one of you, and we are tremendously fortunate to have the opportunity to work with you. Lady and Terrence, thank you for your bravery, your honesty, and your passion in sharing your experiences and your stories with us tonight. And thank you to every one of our scholars for your ongoing excitement as you start or continue your programs and for embarking with us on this new journey. We are truly humbled to be by your side. And thank you for all of you who are joining us on our live stream tonight. Thank you for supporting our scholars and their dreams as family members, community partners, and New Futures donors. Thank you all for the ways you support these and every New Futures scholar with your engagement, your encouragement, and your philanthropic support. Everyone watching tonight plays an important role in this family. We cannot wait until we are able to be back in person for this event and celebrate with all of you in the same room. I also want to extend my deepest gratitude to our selection committee volunteers. Brianna James, New Futures alumna and member of the Alumni Committee. Jennifer Ebay-Aiken, Associate Board Member. Vincina Allen, Board Member. And Tiara Bronner, New Futures alumna. These individuals spent countless hours reading and rereading applications, preparing and executing interviews, and deliberating together to select the cohort of scholars you met tonight. So thank you. And last, but certainly not least, an enormous thank you to my colleagues, the New Futures staff, for all of your hard work that you put into making this night really special, but what you do every single day to put our mission into action. And especially big thank you to Allie, Gabby, and Shannon for leading our fall 2021 selection process. Thank you again. Have a wonderful night, and please stay safe